As someone who does not want to get married, my social circle is becoming lesser and lesser and lesser. Right? I've not met Shraddha for years together now. Okay, because a lot of married couples like to hang out with other married couples. Very rarely do people want to do that. In my case, I'm bisexual, which also means somewhere a lot of that also happens where I'm hanging out with the guys and it's maybe a gay gang, or I'm hanging out with the girls and then they don't want guys there. Where most people don't realize someone in a position like this is finding it increasingly lonely. Now, I know we talk about a lot of fun stuff all the time in this, and I know I'm saying this because I know somewhere in your heart, for me, you look out as a friend saying, "Bhai, tum jab," the one thing Rajiv has been saying to me for the past 20 years is, which he was very generous in saying, good looks will not last. So the assumption was I was good looking.
Yes.
But thank you for noticing.
Not an assumption, but sure.
But he has always drilled that into my brain, saying the less you rely on the looks, the better your life will be. And I feel like even career-wise, because you put that in my head so much, this generation doesn't realize कि जो तुम दिखते हो वो 5 सेकंड के लिए वैल्यू करता है, उसके ऊपर तुम क्या करोगे. Now, from the friendship perspective, why is it becoming so difficult for me to make friends? Where do I do? What do I go? Should I go to Soho House like I asked you? I asked him this, should I go to Soho House? What do I do?
Wrong person to ask, because I'm not a big fan of Soho House, and I'm also the kind of person who really has no interest in making new connections and new network. I'm not the networking guy. No, I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised you're saying that, but I think also you've got your guard up, right? Because if you're telling me that every time you make a friendship, you feel like you're constantly asking yourself, hey, does this person want something from me? First of all, I think that's a really difficult and a cynical way to go through life. If every time you're making a friend, or every time you're meeting someone, and every time you're hitting it off, even as a friend, if you have to stop and wonder, does this person want something from me? Two things. One, it's a bit presumptuous and it's a bit arrogant to think that someone always wants something from me. At least that's how I look at it. And B, how do you then really give a chance to a new friendship or to a new connection if you're going to think like that always? I think this is true of friendship, and I think this is true of love and everything. I think you have to go in, but I'm that guy. I'm an all-in guy. I mean, like, I trust. My default mode is love and trust. Lots of trouble I've got into.
I was gonna say
lots of trouble, but it's the kutte ki dum. It doesn't. I go in with, and it professionally, personally, everything. I go in trusting, but you know what? I really think that is the other way is dangerous for me. I can't go in wary of people, or go in wary of a friendship or a connection or professional sort of relationship, and then say, let's see where it goes. Does someone want something? Because
people take a lot of advantage of you. I'll tell you the thing with Rajiv, okay? And
but I also want to say, I just really do want to say, we all love being victims in our own stories. So, when we say people love taking advantage, I mean, I from my perspective, I will always feel that way.
If I just mention, I don't have nice shoes, somehow Rajiv, they will just appear because Rajiv has sent something. If you mention around Rajiv that मुझे इसकी ज़रूरत है, कहीं ना कहीं से वो आपके पास आ जाएगा. Now, people like me will become more careful. I will stop saying that around you because I know you'll bring it. But it's also very easy for people to take advantage because कि Rajiv के सामने ऐसे बोल दिया, तो कहीं ना कहीं it will be provided to you, and you do it with your full heart for everyone.
I mean, I think that's what friends do. I also think that. Okay, this is weird. Also, no, yaar. I mean, like, I am so emotionally dependent on my friends. I mean, I know. I mean, I can be a project. Yeah. I mean, it must be hard. So I don't know. I think friendships are, you can't evaluate, like, you can't. I did this for this.
Okay.